startup, and this kind of startup often want to look for expansion and collaborator in Malaysia. I think Tawau, we have a lot of things, very good things, nice things. We have a lot of palm oil, obviously. We have done a lot of conservation work here, and then we have coral reef. That's why today this event we try to bring in some technological firm, even coral reef technology firm couldn't come, but they have a video here. So we have coral reef, we have lots of palm oil, seafood, right? And we have a lot of coastal and nice tourism. So a lot of things that we can really bring out the value. That's why when I try to attract my friends coming all the way from Japan and Kuala Lumpur, this will be a very good opportunity. So therefore, later, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. This is a chance that you can at least try to ask, Sustainable Asia from the perspective, what can we do in Tawau? Because often me and Amanda, we are both born in Tawau. We often think of want to come back in Tawau. What can we do for Tawau, right? So at least this opportunity will be good. But obviously, without further ado, I also want to introduce Amanda. Amanda has been very active in sustainability space, ESG space in KL. It will give a bit of opportunity for your self-introductions.
Hi everyone, I'm Amanda. I'm born in Tawau, but currently I'm based in KL, become sustainability consultant and trainer. So basically, for my profession, I cover in terms of sustainability strategy and also sustainability reporting, as well as the tax incentive and the grant that the company can apply to do ESG initiative. Actually, I see this sustainability not only can be done in Malaysia, but it also can be done in small town like Tawau. Maybe you wonder how can we integrate sustainability into the business operation? Actually, it's quite easy because basically in terms of the social side, we deal with the employee a lot. So how we ensure the employee can sustain and also stay in the company for a long time, so that is a question. And for the governance side is that as long as the company have the transparency to mention that this company will introduce this particular policy like the anti-corruption or the anti-bribery policy, then the employee will have the idea that actually this governance part also clear cut, and they are motivated to stay in the company when the time the company is transparent in terms of their business operation. Maybe you are wondering what you can do more in terms of the environment, right? So before I mention about the environment, maybe I just want you to raise up your hand. For those who are in the agriculture sector, can you raise your hand? Yes. Yes, actually quite a lot. How about plantation?
What do you mean by agriculture?
Okay, plantation means the oil palm plantation. Agriculture can be another type.
Plantation means oil palm, cocoa, rubber.
Yes.
Agriculture can plant vegetable and cucumber and all that. You have to be very specific.
Or maybe some other who are in the seafood industry.
Yeah.
Any seafood industry?
Yeah, seafood.
Yes.
Oh, no? Okay, tourism?
You said plantation, vegetable farming, this and all that. Be specific.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Most of the Chinese here are involved in what? Agriculture.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Any tourism industry? Solar, okay.
Okay, great. So basically, right, for the agriculture and the plantation industry, right, you can do actually in terms of the waste management, like how you manage your agriculture and plantation waste and make sure it's recycled in a circular economy. And for the energy side, basically you can further understand how you can apply renewable energy like the solar energy into your business. So if let's say you not really know about solar energy, we do have the expert from Terra. You can ask Michael further about how you can integrate solar into your business operation. And then basically, just now I mentioned a bit about circular economy, right? So for the circular economy, how you can manage your waste better, basically you also can ask our experts from Atos Carbon Cycle. They also have the idea how you can integrate better. And basically, like when the time you produce vegetable and all that, it will become like the food that you consume, right? So basically, after you consume the food, how you manage the food waste, that's another question, right? So for the food waste, actually we also have experts from Sustainable Food Asia, so you can ask Boon for further details like how you can manage your waste better. And basically, right, for agriculture and plantation industry and also tourism industry, sometimes you also use a lot of transportation. So basically for the transport, you also can consider to change to like EV motorbike or EV car so that you can be more environmental friendly. And today exhibition, we also show about the Blue Shark, which is the EV motorbike, and also Toyota hybrid car. So if you want to test drive later, also can do that. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Amanda. So, okay, back to our main topic of our event is Tawau Blue Sustainability Forum. So many people ask, why blue? Why not green? Why not yellow? So obviously just now, YB Datuk Fong has mentioned, the Sabah Blue Economy have just launched. And what is unique about Sabah Blue Economy actually is very special because Sabah is surrounded by sea. We have possibly the longest coastal area in Malaysia. That's why we have a lot of mangrove. So mangrove can also generate carbon credit from generating blue carbon credit. This we were previously Monday, 2 days ago, we were training some of the corporates here as well. So also we have a lot of sea-based kind of resources, seafood, the seafood, and then the coral reef, bring in tourism. So all these natural resources create business opportunity. It's just that now we have to really upgrade it to a next level. So Sabah Blue Sustainability Forum, we also can't forget, Malaysia is very much palm oil plantation sector. And obviously Boon arrived last night at 10:30 p.m. I was asking, hey Boon, have you seen anything in Tawau? Not yet, it's all gloves saja. Belum explore Tawau lagi, but today I will bring him around. I will show him. We have a very nice hot spring. Actually, we have a very nice hot spring, very beautiful water. I call it matcha hot spring because it at least the name so sexy a bit and at least we can invite them to go and try because this kind of natural resources can be created into tourism, and then we can at least not seeing the tourists only from the airport turn right go to Semporna saja. Must come to Tawau. We have so many good food here. We have hot spring. We have Patu Pesusun in Balong, and then we have a lot of good story about our palm oil plantation company doing good jobs like Sawit Kinabalu. I really love the Sungai Pin punya Orangutan Bridge. Then yesterday we go visit Sabah Softwood, and then they have a wildlife corridor elephant, and then we hear from them how they conserve 100 herds of elephants. And then these kind of elephants, they come senyap very nicely, go and eat their own thing, then go back to forest. This kind of story can be created into ecotourism. And then this kind of values really much, I personally Tawau has a lot of value. It's just that we have to do collaboration and partnership. Lucky that we have Sustainable Food Asia come and support us. Let's hopefully make certain things happen and growing into a sustainable business. But enough me talking, I will bring the topic back to Sabah Blue Economy again. So maybe for Boon, based on your perspective, we met in Sabah Blue Economy in KK, was launched by SMJ, Sabah Maju Jaya Secretariat. Based on experience in Tokyo, in Japan, a lot of startups creating new ideas, how they make an idea into pilot project, from pilot project into commercializations, and whether, although it's a day one in Tawau, but from your perspectives, I think you've been in KK. I think KK and Tawau not so bad, almost similar. So in your perspective, in Tawau, what can be done and what kind of idea can we bring up into an international level that we are international businesses that can be flourished in Tawau lah, in your perspective? Be it food, maybe start from food. If you think of some other thing, including tourism, yeah, feel free.
Alright. Let me share a little bit of my 2 cents here. So yes, as mentioned by Hero, we were landed, touched the ground on around 10:30. It was everything is quite black. I was like, asked Hero like, what is that? And then it was like, today we'll be going down and see the scenario of Tawau. And let us start. It's a long question. Let me a little bit of like today's Tawau Blue Sustainabilities, where roughly 1 month ago, the launch of the Blue Economy, because the Blue Economy got covered a lot of aspect, and then economy without sustainability, that economy always need to come with sustainabilities, because people forgot already, like back in the day, like they want to go for markets. For example, for Japan side, in Japan, if you go to Japan, please visit their 7-Eleven or any convenient marts. Their foods are delicious. For example, their origini, the rice ball, is very very delicious, and I was surprised at the taste. And when I come back here, I was like, hey, what happens? It's so different. And I will discuss with the expert there. In Japan, the corporates and the experts, they are very into the technologies. They wanted to improvise. Keep on improvising the taste. If the taste is good enough, they make it into the texture and then the appearance. And then everything, we have a concept of Japan. When I talk to Japan foods, your brain will bring something like sushi, and then it somehow got elegant, got something bling there. Because that is the conception there. Because Japan's, they want to improve it until it's nearly to perfect. Because nothing's perfect, right? So that is the food parts that they are always into that. But then there is one gap there. That is where Japan's corporates, they are very into the domestic markets. That is where they now are going into overseas, because too much into the corporates and the corporates too much into the domestic, and the domestic market is very saturated, and now it's overwhelming. So now lots of Japanese corporates are going into other places to expand their businesses and to explore their markets. But then because of they are very into their domestic, there are too many differences, culture, habits, or in overseas. That is one of the things that they are facing. Where in Tawau, what I can the blue economy, because food, it's don't only have start in food. They have upstream harvesting, breeding, and etc. And also downstream, they will be going into the manufacturing technologies, and then there will be the last, which is the thing that we eat. So in what I last month I joined the Blue Economy. What I impressed the most is in Tawau, we have in Sabah or Tawau, then just now Hero has mentioned got lots of mangroves, right? Mangroves, that is like mangroves is well known for the good habitats, but then now we are seeing into using the technologies and also a bit of the innovations in terms of how to make it the few layers of there is a circulation of the mangrove, but then the mangrove is like a curve shape. What we are thinking of doing is to make it into is an inverted E. The alphabet E is big capital E, so that it will give a curve there. Whenever the fish or the fishing go in, it for him they will stay there, and with the fishing goes in, the shrimp will be there, and the entire ecosystem will be built up together with the mud crab, and all the entire ecosystem will be built up there. And that is the second layer. Before that, that will be the cultivation of the seaweed. Like also today Inoka is not here, right? But then they were saying that Inoka is one of the technology from Japan, where I shared a little bit here, or else later the video everyone's know. Inoka, they have found one thing is that they are interested in here. I think because of that, one of the particular reason that they know is the Tawau, a lot of tourists, Chinese tourists. Like a lot. Yesterday in the flight, there was like not full, 40%, maybe a 20% is from China Chinese. So I was quite impressed. And China Chinese, they are afraid of getting tan, so they will put a lot of sunscreen. Okay, and most of the sunscreen is not really friendly to the coral. And that what happened is that when they found out that a lot of tourists go to the coral and they happily diving there, or they jalan-jalan on the beach and take a lot of beautiful picture, checkpoint, and then they just go. And they go, the local is like found is that, hey, how come the coral are turning white? The people don't want, the people stay white, but the coral also turning white, the bleaching, which is not good for the coral, the bleaching. That's why that they wanted to do something. So Inoka, the founder, is loved into his hobbies. His hobby is doing aquarium in his house. So he made that into his business. So what they use is that they breed the coral in their lab, and then they test it with the sunscreen. Variety of the sunscreen for their partners will be L'Oreal, Shiseido, L'Oreal, and also Roto Pharmaceutical as well. So the sunscreen, they test it there. And then if the coral is okay and is still happily growing, it's not turning into white, but it's a joke lah. The sunscreen is keep people stay white, but if you put it into the coral, it make it turn white. So the coral is still happily living. So they have the data, and then they can get for a certification where it is stated there on the sunscreen. Behind that is a coral reef safe. That is something that innovation can kick into the environments. How technology innovation can help in the technology and make it into more sustainables. All right, because people's come in, tourists come in, is not only coming with their peoples. Whenever they come in, they spend here for sure. They spend and they eat the food, and then they will experience the culture. Everything is the whole change reaction. So that's why that starting from one by one, that can kick into the impact to the environment. Starting from the because we have seen the social, the sunscreen, and then now it's the environment that will be bleaching. Okay, the human can stay white, but then we don't want the bleach stay white. The coral stay white. We want it to be flourished. And Ottawa, if not mistaken, is top. Semporna is top 10. One of the top, I think within top 10 of the world for the best diving area, and people is come here and they can experience that. That is one thing that's very important, and eco-tourist. Just now I think you mentioned about the tourist here, and yesterday night I was searching, like, onsen and lots of things. And I want to keep into my mind is that Japan, they have a lots of places, rural place, they make it into the rural especially, that they will make it into more into nature-based tourists, eco-tourists. That for Japan's like Natori and Narika, they have a deer that you can feed the deer. That yesterday we just had a deer meat, but then yes,
by all means.
So that is the one of the thing that I think, because it's Semenanjung, the peninsula, we don't really have this kind of resources. There is literally not we have, but not that much, not that high in the resources such as in here. All right, so that is, I think, some of my 2 cents here lah.
I see. Thank you, Boon. Isn't it amazing? Cosmetics. Have you ever thought of cosmetic business in Taiwan? Never. Palm oil, okay lah, tourism, Airbnb, but cosmetics, imagine we have lots of coral reef in Semporna. We know coral reef better than other. And then we are here, we should protect it, and how we can make it into business. Wow, not surprising. After this, maybe we have some cosmetic brand from Taiwan. SK Taiwan, only SK2. So this kind of good idea, it could be possible. It's just that we need partnership. Obviously, talking about SDG, sustainability, we need partnership with foreign partners that we can bring in. And obviously, if you talk about solar, we can create low carbon green products that we use low carbon electricity. Actually, to be honest, our Sabah electricity mostly generated by natural gas. It's considered quite green. In the fossil fuel, compared to petrol, diesel, natural gas is actually quite green. Obviously, if you compare to solar will be greener and hydro greener, but fossil fuel, natural gas itself is quite green. So that is also a leverage for the company want to export. But I want to talk in details in that. But maybe bring it back to Tawau again. Amanda, Tawau born, ESG enthusiast, and yesterday we went visit Teck I think we visit the Hong Kong Museum. It is one of the very good example. I was also shocked. First time for me. Thank you, Teck we first time for me to go and realize, hey, this is actually a mini ecotourism. Tawau, I think for most of us, we know used to be a cocoa town, is that right? A lot of cocoa plantation. And now, obviously, things have changed. But at least we as a tourist, maybe we bring Poon to Hong Kong Museum. The processing warehouse now turned into tourism, and we can sell products. Those are a very good example that if we can see more and more this kind of entrepreneurial actions, and then it makes Tawau interesting. Not only coming here for Korea and eat seafood and go. There are many more that we have in Tawau. So maybe, for example, this kind of things from Amanda's perspective, what do you get from your trip? Basically, yesterday we were in Hong Kong Museum. What do you see? What do you get touched on, and what can be done more?
Actually, to be honest, yesterday was my first time to Hong Kong Museum, and I feel that it's very interesting to know how the Hong Kong is being produced and how they expand into large scale of production, and how they also further promote the product. And actually, even myself, I also bought several packets of the cocoa powder in order to bring it back to KL for some of my friends, because I think that it's the product that can be really promoted not only in Tawau, not only in Sabah, but also it can be nationwide or even across the world as well. And another thing I'm proud of Tawau actually is the seafood, because for me, I grew up in Tawau for my primary and secondary education. And then by the time I moved to bigger city like KK and even KL, right, I feel that Tawau seafood is still the best, because for me, it's like I'm very sensitive in terms of the freshness of the seafood, and if I feel the seafood is not too fresh, then I feel that I cannot eat already. Yeah, so I really enjoy when the time I come back to Tawau, because the seafood is really the best. So not only Hong Kong and seafood, and then surrounding Tawau, I think it's like there is a lot more that the not only the local players, but also the government and the tourism board can play a role to further promote Tawau. So at least more people will know Tawau, and they will not just turn right to Semporna only. They can turn left to stay in Tawau for at least 1 to 2 nights. Then they can enjoy a bit more of Tawau.
Yeah, true. Especially I think now palm oil industry, we have lots of good product. Not only food, we have going into cosmetic. I think some cosmetic, and hopefully the tourists next time coming to Tawau, or maybe even going to Semporna is fine. On the way to Semporna, they should buy a sunscreen that is not bad breaching the coral reef. It will be a local brand made from Tawau. You must use a sunscreen with Tawau brand. Then after, suntan, no problem. If you want some cooling gel, also can be made to serve them. At least they have something to bring back home. Or even maybe tomorrow, actually I'm going to bring Poon to Hot Spring. On the way to Hot Spring, actually a lot of things can sell. On the way to Hot Spring, can sell them something, towel, when people go Hot Spring, wow, maybe footbath, so wet, okay, I sell the towel, or maybe sell some cold drinks after the hot bath, or maybe some cold drinks that cool them down. So these kind of things are extra value creations on certain business that we can do. Maybe I think you have some points you want to make.
I'm talking about the buying things and sending back to the place we come from. Recently, I have another discussion with one of my friends in Vietnam, where he went to Thailand. And let me ask before I share some two cents. Anyone went to who went to Thailand before? Please raise up your hand. Thailand. Lots of people went to Thailand. It's very nearby. All right. What do you buy? What do you buy as a souvenir from Thailand?
Mango rice. Yeah, I just came back recently. Mango rice.
Mango rice we have. What do you buy? As a souvenir when you go Thailand, you buy back some friend.
Anyone? Anyone has any?
The nose inhaler.
Nose
Nose inhaler, perhaps.
Ah.
Smart one. The nose inhaler, in fact, that I love the Thailand version because the Malaysian and Thailand are same brand but different ingredient because it's under our FBRA is sensitive for us. But then the Thailand, that's why the Thailand one more stronger. But don't take too much. Later you will add it to the Thailand one. Yes. And for food, anyone else except for Hero is mango.
The dry fruits. Dry fruits.
Nuts from Hayai.
Dry fruits.
Dry fruits.
Dry fruits. Alright. Okay. Here.
And the seaweed. Seaweed.
Seaweed.
Ah, the tokenoid.
Okay. Alright. Okay. The discussor come with this. So he went to Thailand before, and he went to Thailand and he wanted to buy something back that signify Thailand without saying that this is from Thailand. Alright. For Malaysia, it's very simple. We can buy bak kut teh paste. We can buy a lot of things that is we see this is from Malaysia. We can buy laksa. Okay, that is something bak kut teh, laksa, it's originated from Malaysia itself. We Malaysian invented that. Any Singaporean here? No, right? Then we don't have any conflict with the food issue because when we come to food, Malaysia, we have some proud of our own food invention or own food. Any Indonesian here? And if yes, then I won't touch about the nasi lemak or the mee goreng because these two is the we have war with the Indonesian with the nasi lemak mee goreng and we have war with Singapore with the bak kut teh. Okay, it's a big. We don't touch that. It's a big war. So we have a lot of things signify Malaysia. But what about he was asking what about in Thailand? A lot of people saying dry fruits, mango rice. But these two Malaysia also got. It's just that we don't have the need to make it as a souvenir like a dry mango because Malaysian dry mango is really good one. We have one of the top mango in the world for Malaysia. If not mistaken, it's Asian Delight, but we don't really can buy it in the market. Alright? So here comes the question. He was asking like if a country or a place that can have something souvenir that it signifies so strongly that people will buy it back to their place and they will just give it a friend without saying that, hey, this is from where? Then they will like, oh, you went to Malaysia, bak kut teh is only the place where they have it. So in Tawau, maybe just a 2 cents, I was just thinking like, oh, if I want to buy something back from Tawau, something that it will signify that I am here, or and I'm not in the airport as Chinchay and buy something that signify from Tawau. So that is something that will attract the tourists and also build the reputation of that places. Okay, not to say Thailand is still good, dry food is quite good, and it's just that the value or the signifying, it can hit strongly, then the stronger it is, then the higher the impact that could generate. Yeah.
Yeah, you reminded of one case. I think in Tawau we have amplang, right? The crackers amplang actually very famous, One of my Japanese friends, he now returned back to Tokyo. Now still, Hiro, I want amplang. Why? I said, why so special about amplang? I said, amplang very good. The amplang from Tawau. Actually, the amplang nowadays they ship to export to Tokyo and Japan. You know why? They sometimes use this kind of tidbits when they're drinking sake, soju. It's very nice. And then Japan, they also eat seafood. They eat sashimi, sushi, right? So seafood based off crackers very suit them very well. So I hope not only amplang that will become flourishing in Taiwan, we can make more things that can be. Also, we have a lot of resources. Basically, tie it back to the topic today, blue economy, Sabah Blue. In fact, we do have a lot of resources, natural resources here, seafood, palm oil, coral reef, and hot spring. This can be value added and create business. And in fact, this place is very nice. First time for me to host an event and first time for me to come here and conduct a training. And these kind of places can be a training ground for doing a lot of training, upskilling, so that our young youth after graduating from school, they can learn new skills and support tourism, support food manufacturing, and souvenir, maybe how to sell souvenir well in the airport, so that we hope all the tourists going back to respective country, China or Korea, with lots of bags on the hand. Now I can only see some amplang, which is good now, but it can be done better.
Actually, now Tawau also have the amplang with the wasabi flavor.
Oh,
Very nice, I tried
Okay,
recently.
maybe Dr. can go buy you some with wasabi flavor amplang. Okay, I think we are going to close this panel discussions soon. Maybe before closing, maybe one or two questions from the floor if you have any. Since Poon is here, Dr. Yango is here. Any questions from the floor? Okay. Any, if shy. Oh, okay. One question, maybe later we have a break.
The hole is very big, okay. When you talk about Tawau for Sabah for tourism promotion, why tourists go straight away to Sampona and only a handful coming to Tawau for half day or 1 day visit? It's short of promotion. Like Mr. Chai said, we have attractive area. The Tawau Koko village is one of them. The Piling Stone.
Yeah, Piling Stone,
and the hot spring.
Spring.
And the Tawau Forest Reserve path and so on. And the tourism ministry not doing their job. They are not doing their job. You need the 3 180 gentlemen to kickstart and to highlight to them. I've been all the world.
Yeah.
You ask me whether I've been to Thailand. I feel shy of telling you. I went to Thailand before you're born.
Nice.
Because of my age, I'm not
Yeah.
posting this and all that.
Yeah.
It's all promotion. We have the product. We have our seafood. Like Miss what again? Amanda. Our seafood in Malaysia or in Southeast is the best. It's the best. Why the Japanese come here to Sabah? And Tawau is one of the best fishing ground of the world. And Tawau is the best place to live in Malaysia. I have told you the 5 points.
Yeah. Many times. Sometimes I see it.
Many times. Not many people are aware they are living in paradise.
Yeah, we had paradise.
We have no big flood, no strong wind, the best volcanic soil, no monsoon rain. Where you get it?
Yeah.
I'm very sensitive to this.
Yeah, I do agree. A lot of good things here, especially at least now Mr. Poon arrived from airport last night. First thing I bring him to Kuboda Square. Kuboda, Japanese heritage from Kuboda Uneme. So at least this is one of the. So later I will show him around.
Tawau is a small place, and the people here is very unique and particularly friendly.
Yeah.
Particularly friendly. You go to other place, they don't care about you. And it's a promotion from the government. I mean, 3 of you cannot promote. You need a lot of funding. Where's the funding coming from? The tourism ministry, they will have the fund. But they are trying to do the promotion, but by far not enough.
Yeah, thank you very much, Anthony. I think if you want to learn more about the history of Tawau, actually Anthony knows a lot. Sometimes I sit in his office, he tell me more about, even before I was born, before the war, a lot of cerita, free. Anthony is a encyclopedia to me, especially talking about history of Tawau. So I think some of you might be to feel a bit hungry. We do have some refreshment, not a lot, but a very refreshment. Maybe we take 10 minutes, then social round, then we come back again for some more speech about 15 minutes. I will come back 10:30. Then we'll have exciting speaker from solar, company like Terra, like Leon will share. Thank you.